Is using AI for your homework cheating? Short answer, no. And that comes from a teacher with over 10 years of classroom experience. But how you use AI, that's where a lot of people get this wrong and where AI gets a bad name in education. The analogy I like to use with my students about using AI for their homework is a bit like hiking a mountain. Imagine you want to go out and reach the summit of a mountain and you haven't done much hiking before, you haven't done this particular trail, and you don't even know how to read a map. So you go out and hire a guide. The guide might be there to tell you what equipment that you might need to take, right shoes, right footwear, right clothing. They're probably going to be there around hydration and nutrition, making sure that you fueled up for your trip. They are going to be there with a map and compass and hopefully teach you a little bit about staying on trail and what to do if you get lost or get off trail. They might be there to tell you a little bit about what you're seeing, and if things go wrong, they're there if you slip. Now, the thing about hiking with a guide is that at the end of the day, you still do the walking. You still have to get yourself to the top, and you are learning all of these things. You get to the top and you get to enjoy this amazing view because you've achieved it, you've earned it. Now, let's say that you have a friend who also wants to get to the top of that mountain, but instead of a guide, they hire a drone, and the drone comes along, picks them up from their house, and drops them onto the peak of the mountain next to you. You both get the photo, you both get the same view. And this is a little bit like AI in terms of how it's used. Now, the thing about using it as a guide is that when you were doing your packing and your equipment, using a guide is helping you build confidence. And that's something that you're going to have now in your backpack. When it came to water, food, is you're going to understand a little bit more about building resilience. With map reading, it's decision making that you're learning. When it comes to telling you about what you see, yes, quite obviously, it's around knowledge. And when it comes to first aid, it's really problem solving that you're learning along the way. So if you're using AI as a guide for your homework, just like using AI as a guide hiking a mountain, you are going to be learning all of these different types of things along the way. So that the next time you go to hike a mountain, you have these things. You may either only need the guide at the very beginning, and maybe the time after that, you don't need a guide at all. The issue with using AI like a drag and drop, a drone drop to the top, bang, you can submit a task and the teacher looks at the guide version and the drop version and they are the same. However, that person doesn't have the necessary skills to help them the next time around. Education, what is it about? It's about preparing people for the next step, for the outside world. And these are really important key traits to be able to have to be successful in the real world. So is using AI for homework cheating? Using AI to understand, clarify, and learn, that's not cheating, that's smart learning, and it's using it as a guide. Using AI to avoid thinking altogether by being dropped off by a drone, that's where it becomes a problem. It's all about how you use it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be unpacking throughout future videos. So the best time to learn how to use AI effectively and ethically is now. That's what this channel is all about. If this helped, stick around. I'm Cal from VivcoEd. Hopefully, the use of AI, less time doing homework, more time out on the trails, enjoying life. See ya.